We just sat down so synchronized. We're like synchronized swimmer. Did you ever do synchronized swimming?
No, I wish though.
Oh my gosh, I did it at camp one time, and we did it to Can't Buy Me Love. And even still, when I hear Can't Buy Me Love, I think of my synchronized swimming.
That is really cool.
It was the bomb. I loved that camp. Shout out Triple C Camp Charlottesville, VA.
Shout out. You have real Olympian energy. And I'm not joking when I say that.
Me and Michael Phelps.
Yeah. You know what's weird about Michael Phelps?
I was trying to do
What?
a butterfly.
Oh. Welcome to OMG Planners.
We're not here to talk about sports or Olympian.
Synchronized swimming.
Nothing.
I wish though.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about what we just did, which was listing all of those things that we're not going to talk about.
Nice segue.
We're here to talk about lists.
We're here to talk about lists.
In fact, I have a list of all the lists that we're going to talk about.
I love a list. Do you know that about me?
I don't know if there's a planner out there who doesn't like a list.
I know. My husband's had like stressful stuff at work, just real busy, and he's about to go on a trip. He was telling me all the things, and I was like, babe, I really think a lot of this could be solved with a list. I think you need to write this out.
Yes.
He didn't list.
He didn't?
He didn't make
Oh my
a
God, what a
list.
Peter plan.
Maybe he did. What a Peter plan. Maybe he did in his new project planner, but I don't know. He didn't tell me.
Project planner?
Using that project planner. I know.
Shall we get into our list?
Give our list a good listening try.
Yes, and actually one thing that we would suggest is that as you're listening to us, start making a list of the lists that sound the best to you.
I agree.
And then
with
go
this
from there.
message.
So the first one that we want to talk about is something that Mabby does really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you wake up and you're like, okay, I brush my teeth. I have to do my stretches. I have to make make my iced coffee. Drink it out of a ridiculously long straw.
Can't drink iced coffee without a straw, guys. Can't do it. That's the only straw I have.
You have like your morning routine. It could be beneficial to list that out.
Yeah.
So that is what Mabby does, but Mabby does it for work specifically.
She does it while she's drinking her coffee. Because
Yes.
I occupy every second of Mabby's day. She doesn't even have any time off.
No. So this is her. She's like checking email. She's looking at our Facebook group. She uses a lot of acronyms, so I don't know what they all mean.
A lot of this stuff. And it's stuff she just does.
And
And
then-
she's drinking her coffee, and,
Yeah.
then she writes it and checks it off.
This is something that she has to do every week.
Oh, okay.
So it's a weekly routine, and then this is
Oh.
one time a month, something that she has to do.
She does so many things. When you first get up, you just like forget all these things. And even weekly, it's like, wait, what am I...
Yeah.
Where do I? And even if you put it on Friday, it's like, well, that doesn't necessarily need to happen on Friday. It just, she uses the this week for her daily thing. So
And
I love that.
I'm thinking that one reason it's really helpful for Mabby is because her boss has like a lot of things that she wants Mabby to do. So Mabby's like, that's fine, boss. You could I'll just add it to my daily list and then I won't forget it. Part of it's like, no, I do that every day. Like I brush my teeth every day. Why do I need to write it down? It's more that if you want to add something new to it also, then you can actually remember and work into your
exactly.
routine. And so that brings us to this list.
I did this on a reel recently, which we'll link in the description. I just used double-sided tape to put it on one of our acrylic rulers. I just wrote out morning routine, afternoon, night, and then daily. And then you can check it off and like wipe it clean after. Yeah, with like a wet cloth. I just used like a normal pen. You do have to press down a weird way. Like these are not meant for this thing, but I thought it was like a really cool idea.
Amazing.
We got this off of the private Facebook group. Somebody did it, who's been a customer forever.
Yeah.
She's so sweet. Maybe a new product idea, right?
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, all you need is some double-sided tape.
And like a piece of paper. And
this
she
comes in
uses
our
it. Isn't that
planners,
great?
so.
Yeah. 2 come in every planner.
Here's another example of routine list. This would be a weekly routine.
Sunday prep list, things you do on Sunday, because that's different than what you do every day.
Yeah. So that brings us to our next list that we want to talk about, which is our delegated list.
Let's talk about it. Maddie's going to use this. She has a plan for this. It's going to be our honey-do list.
So she'll hand it to her husband, and then he will do the thing.
He will honey-do it.
We have a new sticky note set. There's one more that comes in this set. I don't know where it is.
Womp, womp.
But it comes with a delegated...
We sell products.
We do. And I prepped this YouTube, so... Go, Nancy. We have this handy dandy delegated sticky note But
Love
you can
it.
also just have a normal sticky note that says
Wait,
delegated
I'm gonna
on.
do this.
Yeah?
Because she has a little stack right
Oh
here.
yeah,
That's a
Maddie
great
is
idea.
all up on the like
Yeah, the
sticky note
stacky,
stacks.
the efficiency, man.
Yeah.
She
Super
doesn't
cool.
want to be bothered. I love that.
No.
So efficient.
Ooh, mine.
Are we
Okay.
still going to use that for the frog list later?
Oh yeah, that's what is next.
Oh my gosh. Basically, we're just concentrating on Mabby's.
Yeah, Mabby has great
Okay.
lists, and this is what I thought
Wow.
the last time we did this
Yeah, when we
YouTube.
did our
I was
February.
like, damn, Mabby.
I know.
So
She's the listing queen.
our next list, and this is patented by Mabby, and that is a frog list.
Eat frog.
Eat that frog. What does that mean, Lolly?
I don't 100% know, but I think it's do the hard thing first. And
yes.
I don't know why it's called Eat the Frog or why we call it Eat the Frog.
Well, you don't want to eat a frog, but I guess once the frog goes down, then
Is
you're
she
like
gone? You don't
protein.
have to eat it.
Yeah.
Protein, yeah. We can be like bear whatever in the woods.
Yeah.
And be like, we're going to eat a frog over this fire that we made.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here.
And then we're gonna survive.
Yeah.
And we're gonna feel really good about ourselves.
Yeah. So she
So-
takes these frog things off, puts them on the day they get done, and then she draws a little fly in the box
So
of the
cute.
frog.
Like taxes, fixing the drywall.
Paint table.
I actually have a frog list in mine. That's not like specifically a frog list, but it's things that I need to do in my apartment.
Ooh.
That-
and you put your little frog
And I
sticker.
put the little froggy
You're
durky.
so cute.
I'm so happy.
Look at his cheeks. We'll link where we got these.
One thing that I really like about Mabby's is that this feels like a game to me.
Yeah, me too.
And it seems really satisfying, even more satisfying than crossing it
Oh,
off.
100%. This is a game. She gamified doing hard things.
And I am totally copying this in March. And that brings us to Mabby's other list.
Another list.
Which is something that we just came up with this morning.
So excited.
And that
about
is
it.
her rabbit hole list.
Yeah.
What is her rabbit hole
So
list?
a rabbit hole list is stuff that you want to deep dive on, but you don't have time that day or that moment to deep dive on it. But you would like to later, but you panic and then you deep dive on it and then you don't get the stuff done that you need to get done because you're deep diving
Yeah.
Post Malone.
Yeah.
And like who he was because you're like me and you just figured out you saw him for the first time at the Super Bowl because evidently you live under a rock.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would like to deep dive Post Malone. He's on my deep dive list as well.
Amazing.
I want to know his story, why he's got the silver teeth, what the tattoos are. I want to know everything. But I can't know that today. But I
No.
don't want to forget that I want to know that. So that she put it too. Peach trees, apple trees, solarization.
It's really,
Such a wholesome list.
you're always saying like, everything needs a home.
Everything needs a home.
And that includes your
Yeah.
rabbit hole.
Distractions need a home too.
Yeah.
Because like, y'all know, you have Saturday afternoons or you're like, whatever. Where you're just like, fine, I'll just scroll. But what if you could research Post Malone because it's on your deep dive list? Or your rabbit hole list. And you had a cute rabbit sticker, which is coming out.
Coming
in
soon.
March. What if? What if?
That brings us to our next list, which is coined by our wonderful customer service extraordinaire, Aline. She has a keep in touch list.
I love that list. I loved it when we first talked about it, and I love it even more now.
We'll keep talking about it.
Yeah,
We'll shout
keep
about
talking
it.
about it.
She is just a really good friend, and she really pays attention to her friends and her relationships. So she has all of the people that she wants to keep in touch with, and then anytime she makes contact with them, talks on the phone,
Yeah.
maybe texts, I'm not actually sure
Yeah.
what her system is, then they get a little check.
I love that list.
So you can add people to your keep in touch list. Like,
This is such an
So
Aline
cute.
list.
yeah. Next one that we're gonna go into is our favorite meals
Ooh.
or recipes in general.
Yes.
I'll
this is
start
a good one.
off
Okay,
with-
you do yours. I loved this list.
So this is something that I just started this month. I do my meal planning here, and then I have a Swirling Thoughts pip that I flipped upside down.
And
And
designed that way, everybody.
and here I list my favorite meals using Sharpie. And then if I've made it, then it gets a little tick.
Yeah.
So I can be like, well, I haven't made pasta with arugula in a while. Like, maybe I
Why
should make that
haven't I?
tonight. So,
I would like this lentil toast recipe.
oh, it's so freaking good.
And I would like the curried eggs and chickpeas.
I
twist.
can get both of those to you.
Okay, thank
They're
you. Oh,
so
the
good.
salmon balls sound good too, but I sort of just make those with
do,
like
you-
rice
yeah.
and whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So,
Yay!
So that's how I keep track
love
of
this
my
list.
meals,
Because
and
I
then-
always forget.
I know. It's nice also to keep it in the back of your planner, which
Oh, yeah.
if you want to show yours.
Oh yeah, I like yours.
If I'm gonna be candid with the team, I don't look at this enough.
Yeah.
Which is why I think I've moved to the Pip because I like having it right there with my meal planning.
I do like here though that you make your little notes, cut salt.
Yeah.
Because I write that on the recipe. Like in my recipe notebook, you know, I have them in a binder.
Yeah.
But I love that.
You try things out. Some
You try
things work,
things.
some things work better. So
well,
let's
and
see
this is like meals we like. And as you can see, I've done a wonderful job. I did great with stickering.
Yeah.
But I think this, in theory, would be wonderful. And then you can take this off and put it in the week you would like. And honestly, I would do this. I just forgot that I had done it. Forgot that I set that baby up. So... That's okay.
That's okay.
That's
why
this.
we make these YouTubes.
That's why to remind us of the things we put in our planners.
Okay, so that brings us to our back pages. Actually, bring your planner right back on out here.
I'm gonna bring the project
because now we're gonna talk about our books.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Our book list.
I copied Nancy.
You know what? I think I copied somebody on the internet.
Hey,
to make
so
this.
Does everyone.
Yeah, I apologize. Because I don't think I've been shouting
Maybe
that out.
Maybe they were just offering an idea.
Yeah. We get a lot of inspiration from the internet and from the Laurel Denise Facebook group. And sometimes we forget to shout it out, but we always appreciate it. And there's a ton of good ideas out there. This is our book list where we list our titles here. And then we have January, February, March. You list the dates here. Like I started it on December 13th. I finished it on January 12th. And it's just a fun way to keep track of what books you're reading and how many books you're reading.
You've done well.
Yeah, I ended up doing a bunch in January.
Wow, a lot. Mine aren't as long, but it's there too.
Are you keeping track of?
Yeah, what like you did.
That.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm listening to that one. It's very good. Untangled. If you have like a tween to preteen to teen girl child in your home or life, that's a good one.
Is it nonfiction or fiction?
It's nonfiction.
Nonfiction. Wow.
I've been liking to listen to nonfiction lately.
Oh.
I went on to do podcasts and movies.
I
Yeah, I thought it would be really fun. I think that I will fill up more of the movies, but it was just fun. I'll just go to the next page. No, I won't, because I wrote stuff on the next page. Oh no, what am I gonna do?
Get a pip in there. You have to get a pip in there.
Yeah.
So this is like, you listen to it throughout January. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
That's kind of easier than like having to write a specific date.
And now I'm watching a show that could have been a podcast, so I'm like, well, where do I put that?
These are like your true crime.
I know, but they're just scam. I can't do crime.
No, they're just scams.
Although I'm watching The Sins of Our Mother, which is sort of true crime. 100% true crime.
Okay, that's gonna bring us to our yearly wins and yearly lessons, which is a list that come in your planner.
In your planner.
I literally just filled this out this morning, but I've been thinking about it. And it's basically things that I've done so far this year that I'm proud of and things that I've learned.
I am so proud of your signing up for piano lessons one. It makes me happy. I love it. Plants are flourishing.
My plants are flourishing and I feel so happy about it.
Yeah. So you do foster multiple communities. I want to just affirm everything on this list.
This would be worked into my monthly routine, I think, is add some things to my wins and my lessons every month.
I love that idea.
Let's move to the other list you have in the back of your plans. Okay. We actually got a lot of these from this list of lists, which somebody posted on the Laurel Denise Loves Facebook group. It's a great list.
Yeah, so it's pretty fun.
Go on Laurel Denise Loves and look this up.
I picked the ones that I feel like would be realistic that I'd want to do. Things I can't make myself do, which is AKA my frog list.
Love it. Yeah.
My deep dive list, Jelly Roll, is right below Post Malone. Would love to know more about this human. I don't know. Blow drying my hair. Local stuff to do. Need to fill this in.
Oh my gosh, with the sunglasses. Yeah. That's really fun.
Gifts, obviously. A gift thing for people. And then things to fix in my house.
Wow. These are great lists.
Things to fix. My soul is not
This is in one of your back pages.
Yes.
I took a project planner insert and I put that in my back pages. So I have
smart.
And this is also directly off of a Laurel Denise Loves person. I think they used a project planner.
I like that you put hearts instead of like a box.
Yeah. So these are my like bucket lists. I have my 2024 summer bucket.
I love that.
My life bucket list. My learning bucket.
Wait, can we pause? Play pianos for elephants?
Yeah, I saw a documentary once about this guy. Apparently elephants really appreciate classical music.
Freaking elephants. They're
I
the
know,
best.
they're so cool. And so this dude like had a stand-up piano in the middle of a field, and he was playing it for the elephants, and the elephants were just like vibing.
Jamming.
Yeah, and I'm like,
all I want is
do
to
that.
see this.
We can look it up
in
after
my life.
this.
No. I want to see you do it.
Oh,
it's all I want.
Okay. I really.
Okay.
It's gonna happen someday. I'm sure.
Totally.
I'm always.
I also like
hanging
that
out
this
with
is an insert because you can take it out and put it in next year's planner.
Yeah.
As I don't know if you're going to go on a bike tour of Europe
Probably
this
not.
year.
Probably not.
But you might.
And then I have my creative bucket list, which is a list that I had in my phone, but I really like having it here.
Yeah.
So, and then I have another side, which I call this my like local side because I have staycation ideas, date night ideas, and then restaurants to try.
Love
in
it.
Richmond.
Those are good lists, Nancy.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, here's another Mabby list thing, which is an inside-outside list.
Yeah.
It's nice to take a list and then section it out. This is one entire list would be a huge to-do list.
It
but
would.
Say it's like a rainy day or something, you're like, oh, my inside list I could address.
Yeah. Love that.
Categorizing or breaking up your lists to make them more approachable.
Yes.
Smart move. We showed the book list in the back of our planner. And then this is just another type of book list, which is a books to read. You could have a movies to watch.
Movies to watch, shows to watch, podcasts, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of those we were talking about that we keep those in our phone because we're with people and they recommend it. And I keep it in my phone because I'm like, well, I don't have any time to watch movies or shows right now. But in like 20 years, I probably will. And those shows, if they're as great as y'all are saying, they'll still be great in 20 years. Another list that we didn't talk about that I actually really love.
Quick list.
But we can't find the sample of it. Is things you ordered, like when they arrived, like what date you ordered it and when they arrived. And I've seen somebody do that on their notes section in their layout, and I love it. Because I'm always ordering things that I'm like, I don't know, I don't remember ordering this, or did I ever get it?
And I think one thing that I would add to that, which is kind of in the list, is when it's expected to arrive. I'm always freaking ordering things, and then we travel, and then I'm like, oh my God, the package is arriving today, and I have to text my neighbor to be like, can you put it somewhere?
Yeah. But you know, transit times are not always accurate online, so you know.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Sometimes things get delayed.
Sometimes things take time.
And it doesn't mean that they were stolen.
Especially in December, or that the company isn't real that you ordered from.
I call it my to-buy list.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, I'll think of something that I want to buy, and I just add it to it. I think it keeps me from impulse buying enough too much.
100%.
Because I will just sit on it. I'm not going to forget about it.
Yeah, it's there.
And then eventually I'll be like, do I actually want this?
I know.
So
I love that idea.
A to-buy list.
Very effective. I think that's it.
Yay.
I mean, there are a trillion lists you can put in your planner, but these are the ones we think are functional and would help you the most and help us the most.
Yeah.
Give our little thoughts home.
This has been a list of lists that have helped us in the past few months, and I'm sure if we made this video again in a couple months, we'd
have new lists.
Yeah.
Which would be so fun. Let's do it.
We love lists so much. If you have any favorite lists that we have not mentioned, please comment them below.
Yeah, do that.
So then we can also list them.
I know. Be like, that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
And go check out our Laurel Denise Loves Facebook group because
there's so many good ideas, you guys.
Do we have a sign off?
I do.
Yeah, okay.
May your lists be logical instead of lengthy.
Ooh.
Ah!
National Geographic article is like, this is all the things that are weird about Michael Phelps' body that makes him so good at swimming, but like, isn't that kind of strange?
Man, it feels like a woman.
Probably feel like a woman. Welcome to my childhood bedroom mirror, Michael Phelps. But we laugh now.
We all laugh.